Hello and welcome to Goa News Now, friends. Today we are at Chikale and practically I am going to give you a virtual tour of one of the most iconic park, Joggers Park Chikale, built by the state government with the initiative of local MLA and Minister Movin Gudino. आणि खरेखर एक फील जो ह्या पार्कान येता जशे तुम्ही भितर सरता is something that you are not in Goa at some other international location. So that is what makes this park special, with all modern amenities, state of the art park, and all credit goes to the local MLA Mr. Movin Gudino. So today we have the MLA himself and to brief about this park. So we have invited him here. Thank you very much, sir, for coming here.
Thank you.
Sir, just wanted before we start a walk, what was your in your mind when you thought of having this park, long back?
First of all, I thought seeing concretization everywhere, buildings coming up. I said, where is the lung to breathe? Like buildings everywhere, not a lung to breathe. I thought that way. So this is the lung for people of Dabolim. This is one of the lungs to breathe. If you can't breathe, you can't do anything. You have to be with nature. That was my basic thing which crossed my mind. And that's how I conceived this park. And if you recollect, there used to be a road in between there.
Yes.
Lead SMRC hospital, the road was this side. Now they have made it the other side. But what I did at that point of time was, I made this particular road, what you see outside. I first made that road.
Okay.
And then overnight, I removed the existing road so that people don't complain. So they basically people look for a road to go to the other side. So they had a road access already, and then I could combine both the areas. So this is most important thing what I did. That's how I got about almost 32,000 square meters of land to develop for a park. And this park is not this area only. If you look behind me, you see that area, Mahila Bhavan.
There.
Mahila Bhavan I call it because there is going to be different activities done for the Mahilas, in the sense that you will have them earning money standing on their own feet, like simple things. A raincoat everybody needs, okay? Then umbrellas everybody needs.
Definitely.
We are going to have some machines where the ladies work and make those things there with the material and source it out to the bigger companies.
Okay.
We are going to have a fashion designer there who has her workshop where she has more than 200-300 workers. Here she is going to put some of them to train my people in zari work, in embroidery, in other making those buttons, stitching clothes and other things. That activity is going to take place there. Besides that, other skillful activities of the women will come to the fore there. And that small area which I have kept in front there is for exhibiting that thing on a weekly basis or a fortnightly basis, like a women's bazaar.
Weekly bazaar.
Women's weekly bazaar. Whatever they make during the week at their home, products what people like will be there for the people to buy. So it is going to be something which is going to be done for the first time, where women have a chance to come work on, come showcase their thing. If you look at on the outside of that Mahila Bhavan, you have seen some shops. Those are like kiosk type areas where they would display their things, so people can come and buy. So थिंगा आम्ही सगळे केअर घेऊन बायलांची व्यवस्था, दोन पैसे कमोवपाची, आपले पायार उबे रावन करपाचें हें काम आमी चिंतून केल्लें आसा. आतां हे पार्कान आमी येयला, सुरवातेकूच हांव देव बरें करूं म्हणपा सोदतां म्हाजे सगळे वोटरां, म्हाजे सगळे दाबोलकारां. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ देम हॅव ऑलवेज प्रिफर्ड मी ओवर अदर पीपल. म्हणून हांव 7 खेपे elect जावन येयलो. I have been winning from this constituency 7 times. It is not an easy thing to do, and that has happened because I have their love and affection. They have always nurtured me. Whenever I call them for any function, they come by the hordes and they have supported me in my activities. This is a small gift to the constituency what I want to give, because they elected me. हांव तांकां देव बरें करूं म्हणटा सगळे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी म्हजे मान बागयता. I have been able to do this because of them, which they sometimes may not realize. Because they elected me, I have been able to work continuously. Today they say double him number one, with so much of work happening, different iconic projects coming up. Like this is the iconic park, I call it. It has happened because of the support of my constituents.
And I believe your constituents love you so much that is seen everywhere. आणि म्हाका दिसता तुमचो जो गिफ्ट आसा that will actually push them to love you more and more.
Yeah, and I want to also thank and remember especially Shri Manohar Parrikar, who had given me this park. I want to recollect when he was the chief minister. I was in fact not in his party at that point of time.
Right.
The first modern Panchayat Ghar at Chikalim was given by him. That project was approved by him. Thereafter, this Joggers Park. Thereafter, the sub-district hospital, beautification of the Wadem Lake. All projects were given by him to me. Whatever I asked, he never said no, because he realized even though I was on the other side, and that showed his leadership of even respecting the opposition. So I felt happy to come to this party which works for the people and does good projects for the betterment of the society. That is what I thought. And not to forget, Pramod Sawant also, Dr. Pramod Sawant, the Honorable Chief Minister, also fully supported me. Like this was the phase 2. Why it was phase 2? At that point of time, I remember Shri Parrikar told me, Baba, if you go to do the whole thing, by the time your elections will be over, people will not like to see an incomplete job. Do as phase 1, your walking track and the park. Still, it was very beautiful. As
Yeah,
you
we used to work. We used to come and walk.
It used to still be very beautiful. So I got advantage. People appreciated, and they thought this man is doing something. Now this is phase 2, and with phase 2, I think we have further added amenities to that. Now the first amenity, as you look to my right,
Yeah.
you see the children's
We'll just walk there because
children's
it's really very beautiful.
children's play area.
Yeah.
And this year I have reconditioned this thing, which was there, so it is as good as brand new. You see this lovely place. Children, I've seen the way they come here in such large numbers. They have to stand in a queue to partake in here. I have seen that happening.
And I think even if they fall, nothing will happen.
Yes,
Because
you see this material. It's such a nice material, and it's so nicely done. And I want, as I said earlier, I want to thank our Honorable Chief Minister for giving me the approval for phase 2, which was remaining pending. And then there is also a phase 3.
Phase 3?
Phase 3. Phase 3 is nothing but basic amenities which are lacking. Like senior citizens area is there, the wellness center, then this particular children's creche. So whatever equipment that is required, Mahila Bhavan, for like furniture, other items which are required for having those particular activities done there, that we'll be getting later. That will take about 2-3 months it will take. But because of 2-3 months, I did not want to keep the jogging track and the other amenities, closing them to the public. I wanted to open it as soon as possible. Actually, we would have done it if we are doing the other work together. Perhaps it would have taken a couple of months.
Yeah, because I remember you wanted to inaugurate it long ago, I think 2-3 months back.
Yeah.
But you waited till the time,
I waited till the time my plants flowered properly, they came up. I don't forget, I have almost 6,500 new trees planted. That's why you see all greenery, lush greenery around. And the most important part in this is, I think we'll go to the other children's play area so you get a feel of it. What I want to tell you is, besides needing water, we need almost 60 to 80,000 liters a day.
per day. Yeah.
Imagine me consuming that water from the drinking water, potable water. That was what was done previously. People, lack drinking water, and they'll say this person is watering the plants. But what we have done is, we have done a wow plant. I call it wow because it is wealth out of waste. Out of the sewage water that we take, the intake that is there, where we also got under Swachh Bharat mission 2 tankers, we get a lot of this water, which we basically convert into potable water.
Okay.
Except drinking, it
can
can
use
be
it.
used for any other purpose, whether for flushing the toilet, whether for watering the plants, whether for washing the cars. It can be used as is done in Western countries.
Self-sustainable
Yeah,
park.
so this is like a self-sustenance for the park. What I have done, I don't take water from public water department, that is potable water, because as I said, we need that water for the public. We need the water for the people. When we talk of sooner or later, when we are going to achieve 24/7 water supply, I think it is but necessary that we do such things. Then the lighting that is going to take place here, that's why I call it the third phase.
Okay.
We have to set up a separate line. We are generating power there out of methane gas.
There in that power plant.
Yes, we are generating power
Okay.
at the WOW plant, and that is being at present used only for little bit of street lighting near the plant, and the entire plant operates on their own power.
Okay.
And we intend to put a line now, and we will get that power evacuated to the park. So we will not be using electricity power so often or all the time. So that also, that's why I say WOW plant, wealth out of waste. One side we save paying on electricity, other side we save paying for water. So money saved is money earned. So that's why I call it the wealth out of waste. And it is, and even there, if you have seen, I have done a lot of landscaping, because when one goes inside, he does not feel he is in a area where garbage is being treated, or as somebody would have said, garbage treatment plant मध्ये हिंगा वास ना काय ना इतले बरे सुंदर वाव प्लांट केल्ले आसा की थिंगा गार्बेज सेग्रिगेट जावन ड्राय गार्बेज आहा ती आमची हिंगा वयता गोवा वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंट कॉर्पोरेशना.
Okay.
आणि वेट गार्बेज आहा ती आमची हिंगा वयता
Saligaon.
ना वेट गार्बेज आहा ती हांगा आमी पावर जनरेट करता.
yeah.
एक सायडी सारें भायर सरता, एक सायडी आमचे पावर जनरेट करपाक मिथेन गॅस प्रोड्यूस जाता.
But sir, I just heard about the plant. You know, it has already got acknowledgement or appreciation from various quarters across India.
Yeah.
Even the vice president wanted to come and visit, something like that.
Yes, in fact, he did get delayed at a function in Panjim. Otherwise, if it was daylight, he would have definitely visited that, because he had a very keen interest to see how garbage is managed, especially in Goa, and where it is managed well, he wanted to see. So obviously the officials had recommended our plant, and notwithstanding that, there are people from other panchayats, other parts of Goa, from outside the state, who have started to come to see the plant.
So this copy will be,
And we did it at a bare minimum cost. Again, I want to thank the Komdad of Chikalim for giving me land for this park, as well as for the garbage, the WOW plant where we tackle garbage. If it is not for their land, where we would have been? We would not be able to do anything. So having said that, people
You were talking about this?
people come from elsewhere to see the plant.
Yeah.
Then this, of course, is the children's area again, where a crash for children, where people can keep their children. But children will be happily engaged with activity. It's going to be children's activity center of a different kind. Seeing is believing. When it's done, you will see it.
I can see inside there are so many activities, even at the periphery.
Yeah, that's true. Because when you do something, either you should do it well, or better not to do it. That is my style always. So I believe you give the best to the people. This is again going to be the wellness center.
This one.
This particular thing.
Okay.
We had planned it as a gym, but it turned out that the area is not conducive to having all the equipment. So having only few things done makes sense. So we have converted it into a wellness center, where different things connected with health. We'll have people giving talks on health, giving tips, as well as treating them. That's why I call it a wellness center. And it will be done professionally, managed professionally. So like in bigger cities, we have this wellness center. So they will be doing that. As you look to my left, you have the Jab
box.
and Box Club. This
Yeah,
is
it
the-
was inaugurated on I think on 15th of August.
Yeah, it was inaugurated on 15th of August. You see the number of children that come to box there. You cannot imagine.
I think
This whole area gets full. You see them exercising here, running around, making those moves, and then finally they are boxing here. It's such a lovely sight because see, remember one thing: youth have to expend the energy and expend the energy well. Ability is of little count without opportunity. You have to give them an opportunity.
definitely.
So that is what we have done. म्हणून व्हडले हांव समजा इन बिग नंबर्स सगळे लोक हांगा येता बॉक्सिंग करपाक. So this is something what will sustain the building up of good able bodies, because when you have to box, you have to be physically fit. You have to also do some rigorous exercises.
True, true.
So that will help our youth in a big way.
This concept, the whole park concept, as you said, you wanted to have a breathing land, but modernization of this park, how it came to your mind? Because म्हाका दिसता हे फॅसिलिटी घातला तुमी सबंद गोंयान खंय ना.
See, first of all, one has to have ideas. Today, you have to be thinking out of the box if you want to do anything good. If you go on the normal track which everyone goes, then you will surely not be achieving anything. That's what I believe. And thinking out of the box, I gave my plan exactly what I want to my architect. I want Shri Mangesh Prabhugaonkar. He is the guy who actually conceived this, put it on paper as architect.
Okay.
I may have wonderful ideas, I may have a brilliant idea, but unless it comes in form which can be implemented, it is of no use.
Right.
I gave him my requirement. I showed him what exactly is my vision for something called Awesome Park, and that is what he ultimately gave me the plan. We took a little time to complete this, because you must also realize, in the course, however good architect may be, he also learnt from a lot from this park.
Everything
I am
is-
sure the next park he does will be really something different, because he learnt many things here. Because when you put it on paper, when you go to the vendors, when you get equipment, you come to know many defects or what could have been better. We have
wow.
tried to correct most of the things. This is the
Wow.
green gym where people of all ages can actually do some exercises.
Open air gym.
Yeah, open air gym, and perhaps they can tone their muscles. And this is what actually is required nowadays. Health is wealth. They have to keep fit, and this is,
It is functional also.
yeah, it is functional. It is functional. Now this is something which will keep you fit, and this will give you exercise, so that you can, people of all ages can do this, young, old, everyone.
Nice.
Understood, no? So similarly, we have other equipment as well, which will tone up their muscles. So that way, I think.
Taken care of everything basically.
Yeah.
What youth required, elderly required means taken care of all ages.
Yeah, we have taken care basically people from every age, whether you're a kid, whether you're a teenager, whether you're young, whether you're a senior citizen, you're old, that also we have taken care. Then we have taken so much care. I want to tell you that we have even a food park. Now this is going to be a food park.
The building in
The building in front.
okay.
There you will have care being taken even on dietary food. One of the vendors, I am told, will be serving nice, those healthy snacks
Okay.
or healthy food out of the few shops that are there. And in due course of time, I think on top, the open area of the terrace, I think they will even be having a proper restaurant and all that. Because ultimately this park has to be sustainable. You need some income as well. And therefore, I have kept it outside the park. This
Yeah, there is
food
a
court.
boundary.
There is a boundary,
separates
even
it.
though it is the same area, so that people don't come and mess up with the food. No food will be allowed here. Nobody will be allowed to eat anything here inside. So you go there, you enjoy. You go to the restaurant, you enjoy. That is
Okay.
going to be the concept. Of course, you can see this. It is It is even a beautiful place, a separate place by itself. As you can see, I'll take you to the front so you get a better idea.
It's totally separated from the park.
Yeah, it is totally separated from the park, and I got this wall removed so that people can come to the shops also. They have income and they can go out and out. So we get revenue to run the park. Otherwise, just enclosing it was not. Now they are visible.
Right.
We have 6 shops here. See this.
Even the parking arrangement.
Even this also I have recently got done. This was not the part of the plan. So we have added lot of extras.
So every time you come here, you try to have some
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have been
changes.
personally monitoring it, I think, for months now, because I stay also nearby. I come to give surprise visits. I have caught them off guard, not doing their work properly, and that's how you have quality work also happening here. On top also is the terrace.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
there'll be
Yeah.
the gym, not gym restaurant.
Yeah. So, so different things are planned in a very systematic manner without impacting the park or the walking track or the main purpose, as it is called the joggers park. First, jogging should be the first priority, which actually we have done.
Sir, this area was barren land.
Yes.
Nobody knew that this barren land will turn into something like this.
Yeah.
You know, some 10 years ago,
Yeah.
this was just not possible.
Yeah. I know one should have that vision to do that, na? To transform a place, and that's how many people have transformed so many places. I may have done this small thing of this park, but there are other people who have built entire cities, entire ecosystem, which self-sustains, and people appreciated, whether houses to stay, whether schools, whether hospitals, whether parks, everything they have done. Of course, those are with big people with big money, but here we have done it with the bare minimum budget. GSIDC, I am thankful to them that they also gave full support.
Sir, when you started all this, and even very recently, we heard people opposing for something like these kind of park. What comes in your mind when you hear, you know, such kind of oppositions when your intentions are very genuine?
See, what I want to simply say is, even there were candlelight procession of some senior citizens opposing this park, saying that I have concretized everything. Now you see how much greenery is there. What have I concretized? What area that we have covered by building is not even 10%. It is some 8.5% of
Okay.
the entire area. We have been very careful. I did not want it to be concretized.
Like this area?
Yeah, like all this area. You need this area, na?
Uh-huh.
Now, here I will show you. We'll go there to the amphitheater.
Okay.
But what I want to say is, when they took out that procession, I just laughed. I did not utter a single word. I did not comment on that. I knew at the end of it all, they'll come and appreciate this. That was my confidence, and what exactly that is what happened. Now some of them quietly they come inside to see, wow, we never knew this is happening. Hats off to our MLA. All these type of comments are coming from the same people
Who opposed?
who opposed me, who criticized me, who said I have concretized, and
We'll go like this?
I think we'll go like this.
Yeah.
So, where once you are on the right track, you need not worry about the criticism. And I think sometimes silence itself is a great answer and a leveler. What I feel, like that, people talk so many things, and ultimately, end of it all, nothing comes out. So they are just like light crackers, and then some noise, and then it's over. So I believe in the fact that if you do the right things, nothing can come in the way. Be focused and deliver. I have delivered. The same people who opposed are now appreciating. Is it not a good thing that is happening? So,
This is the amphitheater, sir. So what will be the usage of this area?
see, let's go to the middle, then you will get a better idea.
Okay.
As you see from here, from the middle,
Okay.
this is entire green area, and
Sorry.
you see, you can sit with me, you enjoy the moment. This is
Wow.
an amphitheater. See the scenery here, how green it is, and everything
Decent.
looks so good. You feel you're somewhere else, not in Goa perhaps. Now as I look at my park, see the amount of lawn that is there. See the number of trees that are there. See, that is the stage for performance on top there.
One can see from here also.
One can see from here.
Balcony view.
A balcony view. You can put chairs there. You can put chairs all along the lawn. You can even have events. Even a decent wedding can take place here. I have asked the person who is going to ultimately the panchayat who are going to run this place along with some other people they are tying up. You can isolate the areas in terms of having enough security people so
Okay.
that they don't cross the line. So this is your entertainment area. You have any event here, it is not going to disturb your track.
Right.
This is the area where people will be entertained.
And
They'll
that money
enjoy coming here.
That money generated can be used for
That
the
money
men-
generated, we need to run the park and keep it to the same standard that is there now. Otherwise, what happens is you create a awesome facility and it is not maintained. It doesn't make any sense.
So one question, when you said the panchayat is going to look after, last time also they were the ones who were actually having the control. This time some kind of monitoring will be there by you.
Yeah. Some, in fact, the panchayat had given a notice of expression of interest to whichever agency is interested in running this park.
Hmm.
There were not many takers because they know they are going to lose money.
Okay.
And at least in the initial years, there is no money.
Huh.
But one good, I will call him, one good Samaritan has come forward. He said, I will take the risk. I will run it for the panchayat. So, panchayat and an agency are going to run this
Okay.
in a manner that ultimately in a year, 2 years, it will generate some income. I have said very clearly the balance of public amenities which is free should be maintained, like jogging track, running, walking. The entry to the park is free.
Hmm.
But other services, suppose you have that wellness center,
Hmm.
you will have to pay in the wellness center, obviously, when you take services.
Hmm.
Behind me, I have, this is the yoga center.
This
That
one.
is the water lagoon. This is the yoga center.
Okay.
Okay, and I will go there. So the basically, when you have yoga classes, those people will be charging. I want experts to come. I want it to be of a high standard. So people really get toning up of their health scientifically, not just because of it has to be done. We are doing it. I don't want that sort of thing.
Just today morning only somebody asked me, one of my friend, whether the entry will be free and all that. So
Entry is
my
going to be
friend,
free. Yeah.
the answer is everything is free. Walking, jogging, everything is free. Only the utilities or the facilities which you are using, one has to pay.
Yes, that also specialized services like
Yeah.
wellness center. You avail of services. You don't expect them to be free. Yoga teacher will come conduct classes. That obviously cannot be free. You have to pay for it.
Membership,
Then
like.
you book this area and you want to have an event here. Obviously you have to pay some charges. No, it can't be free. How will the park run? So that is the concept. So it is
Brilliant.
with a public-private partnership
Hmm.
that we would intend doing all these things. So, of course, the whole thing to set up, there are always teething problems.
Hmm.
Initially, there will be, which we will tackle appropriately. That's why I say third phase done mean we are going to build anything. There's nothing to be built.
Only
There is
amenities will be added.
amenities to be added, equipment to be installed.
Hmm.
So that is what we are actually looking at.
You have, I think you have done inspection of this park numerous times now. Must be.
I must have come more than 100 times, basically, because I live here.
Yeah.
I just come inside to see the
Hmm.
quality of work, what needs to be done. All that I have been doing.
Continuously monitoring, you can say.
Yeah. In fact,
So quality of work is of the world standard, you can say.
yes, of course, we have tried our best to keep the work of decent standard
Mhm.
and of world standard. That has been our endeavor, and in I think at least 80-90% of the things what are done are of world standard.
Oh, fruit bearing trees.
Yeah.
So this will also be which tree? Any idea, sir?
No, this is a mango. We have planted different. We have planted new trees. We'll go this way so that I can show you
Yeah.
the water lagoon,
Yeah.
and of course the work will be.
So how many fruit bearing trees approximately?
I think we have 6,500 trees,
Hmm.
and out of that, I think around fruit bearing maybe about
Half of it?
Not half of it. They are one third of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you have all fruit bearing trees, then what will happen is people will come only to pluck the fruits. So even that way has to be kept.
This
Properly.
is yoga hall.
Yoga hall. So here we will have this area
Huh.
for and this area is earmarked for yoga.
Okay.
So you have a beautiful hall and whatever other amenities, facilities that are required inside, we will be doing that.
So taken care of.
Okay. So as you see, this is
Wow.
the water
What is
lagoon.
this? Water lagoon.
Yeah. Of course, they are still cleaning it and they have to fill the water. They last some touch up to be done. They will be doing that because they still have 2 days.
What was the idea behind having this water lagoon, sir?
See, you have a water body.
Hmm.
When you look at water, when you will have that thing bubbles coming
Bubble,
up,
okay.
it is very soothing to the mind.
Okay.
Next to the yoga center makes even more sense because everything you come here gives you that soothing effect. That was
Okay.
what was the idea.
And the water that will be here is
Yeah.
again from the same source.
No, this water will be circulated. You have that circulation system there.
Huh.
Continuously, that water will be circulated.
Circulated here.
Yeah,
So both the sides water lagoon.
yeah. People can come here, sit here. People can, from the yoga center, they can sit there and if there is this the gazebo is there, they can sit there, simply watch the water. Like it's like watching a lake.
One
no
has to
meaning
come
lake.
here, on timing. Once this park will be operational,
Yeah.
bookings will be there to, for the places.
Yeah. Maybe it will happen. It's bound to happen when you have such an awesome place. So that is how it is.
Sir, I had heard that even the chief minister visited here long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
What was his first reaction when he came and saw this?
Obviously, everybody's reaction is a wow factor. They say wow, like Honorable Chief Minister also visited my office, and the way
Yeah, I was
it
present
functions
there,
and
yeah.
you were present, you have seen it yourself.
Yeah.
So when you do good things, they are bound to be appreciated, and a little pat on our back makes us also feel happy and get spurred much more than what we are to do even better things, and that is what I have always been doing.
And I think this visible development of yours
Yeah,
is a testimony that now nothing is left in double M.
yeah.
Everything.
I have lots to do.
What
Even-
more is left now, sir?
Now that let me finish.
Yeah.
See, I have got that Flintstone area. What you see there, I am doing a project. When
At
I'll call
Chikale.
you for the presentation. Yeah.
Okay.
When you see that, you will be even more surprised.
The Chikalem just
If you
central
see-
place.
Yeah. If you say that this is an iconic park, wow factor. I don't know what you will say when ultimately that comes up.
So another wow is coming there.
Yes, I have planned it in that way, and it will happen in 2 years' time. I will see that it actually happens.
So there are total how many entry gates of this park, sir?
No, there is going to be only one main entry gate.
Main
so
entry.
this is only a service gate. So if you get some material, if there are some functions, and all, then it will be used. Because otherwise it will be very difficult to maintain.
Right.
Now this is the senior citizens library which was supposed to be,
Okay.
and for Christmas
If-
we will be using this tree. We will be having a Christmas party here as well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
festive tree. I
Yes.
can say this is a festive tree now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. So as you see, this is the senior citizens library, but it's going to be something much more than the library.
Okay.
I'm planning some nice activity for the senior citizen, so that they feel like coming here and they'll feel connected with the entire park with some facilities for them as well.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think you have taken care of all ages, all factors have been considered.
That is what was the real idea behind it. That everybody coming here should feel at home, whether it's a young kid or it's a teenager or a youth or a woman or a man or a senior citizens, whether male, female, all will feel like coming here. That is what I wanted, some attraction for them.
Viewers would definitely like to know you will be here or no? Morning.
Morning, I after building this park, when I stay close by, obviously I will be walking here. But my previous experience is when it was already a reality, I used to meet so many people. Then they want to talk to you, they want to connect with you. I couldn't walk only. Every morning it's like you're coming here for chit chatting. So I
Like
have to
you are-
balance it out and see a timing when there are perhaps less people, so I can walk and means make use of the place for my exercising or walking what I like.
But definitely you'll be seen here randomly.
Yeah, definitely I will be seeing here because for two purposes. One, I get my walk.
Hmm.
One, I come get the feedback, which is most important. And third, what improvements I can bring about even after it is done, to see that people really enjoy it in the real sense. All that I intend to do. We have
Very-
seen our gazebos how we have done. So it's like a sitting place for people.
Yeah,
Once they are tired after a walk, you just go and sit there, relax. All over I have done that. So that
how
is
many gazebos are there?
quite a few. You can
I think at every 100 meter there is one.
not at every 100 meter, but there are quite a few of them. Means everywhere there are. If once you feel tired, you can go and sit because people here I've seen one thing. They not only come to walk, they want to relax. Keeping that in mind, I did those gazebos instead of just leaving it extra. See, now this full thing is lawn. Little bit of gazebo being there for people to sit and
We'll
relax.
just walk there.
I think it is a right thing to do. That is what I thought I will do, and I have finally done it. Now you see outside this that open area, the Mahila Bhavan,
Yeah,
you can
that
see.
one. Yeah.
Then you have this open space where we had Goncho Taxi Patra scheme where Honorable Chief Minister was there. We inaugurated it. That is going to be converted into a entertainment area. People having functions, open air functions, some wedding, some gathering, all that people are there. I'm going to make. Now the area outside that, you will not believe. There is one gentleman who is trying to, and he's a person with a known name, a industrialist, who is trying to capture it. He has kept one watchman if you go outside this wall with one kiosk, and he's trying to capture the land, calling it his. So the land grabbing by rich people should never be allowed and encouraged. So I'm going to see that it is removed and we take it for parking.
Okay.
Because this park, then that entertainment, it needs parking. And this whole Murgaon industrial estate, it is in court. It is in litigation. You will not believe this is being run so well that industry, they are getting rents of maybe 20 lakhs per month from all these Indian oil companies and Bharat Petroleum, HP. But they don't want to pay a single rupee, neither to Panchayat, to anybody. So this is very means wrong thinking. I called them once. Komdas also was planning to settle them. They said, okay, you have been occupying it for donkeys here. Pay something like 1,000 rupees per square meter, and we will close
become
the
legal.
matter in the court because Komdas is bound to win that, but they are not ready. So they are saying that no, give it for 200 rupees. What will you get for 200 rupees?
Now.
You are enjoying, you are earning so much. Records are there. Tell them to show the record. So this is not a healthy thing in society. Land grabbing by the high and mighty, I will call them, as far as economics is concerned. I don't want to name anyone, but I intend to take that area. I will take it. I have decided. Once I decide, I take it. If I have to means for use the authorities, and because they have no documents whatsoever. It is Komdad land, and Komdad is telling me you use it for parking.
This place was actually asked by whom?
Actually, here it was already acquired by Airport Authority of India for their deposited money
Okay.
for their quarters, which have come up there near the junction. If you see opposite NSD, those same quarters are supposed to come here.
Okay.
I got the acquisition dropped. I said nothing doing. I told the then Chief Minister that I will go on a hunger strike. I want this acquisition drop. I need a lung to breathe. Everywhere construction, construction. Everywhere concrete buildings coming up. I will not allow this at any cost. Come what may. I will see that acquisition is dropped. I want a park here, and that's how it was conceived.
Today it is.
Today it is
Even you.
reality. It gives me immense satisfaction that I've been able to ultimately succeed. It was
One
not
more
an easy thing.
One more thing, sir, I wanted to add up here because I had seen it personally that 8/1, the Costa's land,
Yeah.
that even that was supposed to be of somebody,
Barracks for CISF. Today you see it has developed like a whole new township.
it's a new township.
Iconic shops there, branded shops there. Even it is like decongestion of Vasco city. People go for more shopping there than Vasco.
All brands are there.
All brands are there. So it is not a good thing near the airport. Instead, you would have seen only barracks coming up, airport authority residential building coming up here. What an ugly thing it would have been. So this you have to have that vision. That's why next to Flintstone, Chikalim there, everyone descending from Dabolim has to cross that circle. Everybody coming to Murmunga has to cross the circle. You see ultimately what I do there, the project what I give there. In 2 years' time, it will be a wow factor. That's my promise to the people. And when it comes, people will say, "Oh, this was waiting to happen. This has happened." It will be like a miracle come true.
So basically पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, more things are yet lined up.
आप यही समझ लो, ये शायद एक ट्रेलर है. ट्रेलर थोड़ा बड़ा है, लेकिन कंप्लीट मूवी नहीं है. कंप्लीट मूवी इज येट टू कम. बाय द एंड ऑफ next 3 years in this tenure, you will see a totally transformed Dabolim, a beautiful Dabolim, a iconic Dabolim constituency. Right now, work is going on the broadening of the New Warden Bridge. You have seen.
Yes, Dabolim.
They have started the work. So once that bridge also comes, that is something what people anticipated for so long. Every afternoon, every morning, people are getting blocked for hours sometimes. You can't cross only. So that is going to be something of the past within the next 8 months. Then here as well, the other open area on the other side, I had first planned to have a futsal ground there. But my experience is wherever there are futsal ground, people come to play. They play till midnight, disturbing everybody. And if I have parking all along the road here, people coming to play futsal, obviously all the residents in this area will be up against me. They will get disturbed. So one has to also think what project you are conceiving. So I can't have that there. Instead, it's going to be a parade ground. Like 19th, I'll be having the flag hoisting done there. And on the same day, I'll be having the vintage car rally, which also incidentally is going to be launched from the park without disturbing the park. Like we have made this special ramp here for the cars to come, and then they will be going out. All this area will be parked with vintage cars. What an awesome sight it's going to be! Vintage and classic cars in this iconic park. So that is what I intend to do on 19th. So it will go all over the world. And vintage car people, this is the 3rd year in succession I am doing the vintage car rally. On Liberation Day, see, we have achieved lot of progress. We must realize one thing: Goa is not what it was previously. Thanks to, I am not saying because I am in BJP, right from Parikar time it started. The good work is being carried on by Dr. Pramod Sawant. And as we say, double engine with active support, full support, all sorts of help coming from the center by none other than Shri Narendra Modi ji. I think that's why it's truly a double engine. We have to take benefit of that. Now, Goans were not used to this type of development. I think they are thinking that they are always criticizing because they have nothing else to do. Instead of appreciating, giving a word of appreciation. When you do something good, you should say it is good. Like in my constituency, you have these typical people. They'll still be opposing something or the other. They'll come up. It is in Konkani, एक मुन्या रानी फाटल्यान गोबर सदा असता. Wherever there is fire, there is going to smoke. Wherever you cook, आदले तेंपार रांदून आसताली रानी फाटल्यान गोबर, तर गोबर काढून तोंडा लावपाची सदां त्यांची प्रयत्न दुसऱ्याक लावपाची. तुमकां ऑलरेडी गोबरूच आहात तुम्ही दुसऱ्या ते रानी फाटल्यान गोबर रावपाक कित्याक भोंवता? तुमचे कडेन केन्ना लोक येवपाना. एक लास्ट ट्राय मारली, पूण तुमी हरशेन हेल्था म्हणजे हेल्थ पिड्डेक व्हरनाका. हांव इतलेंच सांगपाक सोदतां. बिकॉज वी आर वे ahead of our generation. And I want to say that way, even our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, people at one time were thinking, oh, after Manohar Parrikar what? But Manohar Parrikar himself knew whom he has to choose. He chose him. He is a youngster. He has got a lot of energy. That's why we call him young and dynamic Chief Minister. And Ata, simple example I'll give you. Forget about all the development he has done. The office, the way Mantralaya, the way he has renovated, it was high time, but nobody even thought of it. He thought of it, conceived it, implemented. Wow, what a Mantralaya we have. In living with the times, he has to be appreciated. CM's resident, same. I remember for years, I've been the longest there, so I know last 35 years. Going and sitting on the same sofa, same painting. Only painting used to be done. Even upholstery was sometimes not changed. Same curtains. You go and look at it now. It looks like a chief minister's residence. So this much credit should be given to him for that futuristic thinking. So this type of thing, I think, is being inculcated by BJP in everyone. And I have this iconic park being inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister on 17th, where I request everyone to come and partake and see what I have means given to you as my humble gift, as my contribution for electing me 7 times from this constituency. I remain humbled. I'm always grounded. It's not that I feel, oh, I've been there so long, I can take people for granted. That will never happen. And that's how people are coming to us. As you know, yesterday a person like Anacleto D'Souza, who was the key person, like the more than an election agent working for somebody who tried to dethrone me, he has joined us. He said, no, nothing is happening on the other side, everything is collapsing. I better come and do something worthwhile alongside you, as I used to always do.
He in his statement also he mentioned I am MG's man.
Yeah, yeah, that he used to say right from the beginning. I am always MG. MG means Marvin Godino. For me, nothing else matters. That's why he is there with me again. And I think many other people, for that matter, I want to tell you, want to join from the other camp. But I'm going to be very, very selective and very slow on that, because just getting the numbers and then they come and disturb our house which is in order is not the right thing to happen. So I have to be very careful. As I told my people yesterday, it's like you are sitting in the train and the train is moving, or any bus for that matter. Then you have standing passengers. If somebody else comes, first he will be a standing passenger, then he'll take your seat and you will become standing passenger. Don't worry, I will not make you standing passenger. You will continue sitting ensconced in the position you are, in the place you are, provided you are sincere. So that is what I have told them. And this thanks to all those who have contributed to make this Joggers Park iconic, right from the architect Mangesh Prabhugaonkar, the contractor Hari, and then Ajay, who has done the landscaping, Harish Adkonkar, the MD of GSIDC, including his entire team. I want to thank them as well. And all those who associated with me in helping me, my core committee, always was Sarpanch Kamla Prasad Yadav, Deputy Sarpanch Ashwarya Korgaonkar, all the other punches. I got help from even Bogmalo Sarpanch, Sankalp Male, as well as the Deputy Sarpanch, Lorraine Dikuna. All these people have actively contributed in just helping me, prodding me, and that's how things have happened. And things will keep happening everywhere. Bogmal also, as you said, what are the new things? The ground is being leveled, the new ground with FC Goa help. So there is nothing which has not been untouched. It is a work in progress.
All round development.
Yeah, it is, I think, all-round development that is taking place. And I cannot forget the contribution of the Komdat people, whether it was Raymond Carvalho, whether now it is Manuel and Mayan Salkar. All these people, they have been actively associated with me. Pranab Sankolkar, who is the treasurer. All these fellows have always collaborated with me. Dr. Gaitan Maskaranas, who is the lawyer. All these people have been always pushing me and been very positive in my plans when I want to do something. They believed in me. First, you should have faith in a person. Once you have faith in a person, then you trust him. Then you'll say, okay, I'm giving you the land. Is it easy for them to have given this entire land to me?
Such a big piece of land, no.
Such a big piece of land. Today, they are also happy that they are able to do such a thing. Otherwise, what do you see with certain migrants coming only everywhere, houses coming up illegally? So that is not the right thing to happen.
Indeed, it was nice talking to you, sir. Many things you explored and many things you explained about this park. Really, it is a world-class park. I'm sure when people will visit here, they will have a different feeling. And in years to come, when the trees will grown up, it will be a forest amongst Double A. It will be a big, thick forest here. So all credit goes to you and the team who supported it. And as he said, picture abhi baki hai. So let's wait and watch, and requesting all the viewers, please come and join this inaugural ceremony on 17th in the evening and do take part. Thank you very much viewers for watching the video till now. Keep watching Goa News Now.